Is this better than an excavator? Let's find out. Today on The Build Show. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Wrong channel. I kind of lost sight of it, but around here, as I was digging, I hit, some roots or a buried stump or something here, and it was just bubbling over with termites, which is the reason why I'm digging these trenches. I thought about building a shed here in a sort of pole barn style, but the truth is, if I started burying even ground rated timbers in the ground, I don't know, man. I live in a transitional zone, 7B, 8-ish, It's probably 8 now, I think, after the new changes. But I just don't feel confident sticking wood posts in the ground. I just don't. And actually, I've got some posts on the Homestead that I need to repair for that same reason, because I stuck them in the ground and they're rotting after like 2 years. So forget all of this, oh, it's rated for 25 years. Until you stick this timber in the ground, then the warranty is void. Anyways, I hope you can hear me. It's very windy out here today. I'm gonna finish up this tiny little bit that I'm digging here, and then I think I'm gonna get out of here for today. It's getting late. This is how it is here at the farm. Obviously, it's a bit of a drive from the homestead, and you do what you do with the time that you have, and this is all the time I had. So I'll keep digging. I guess to answer your question, well, my question that I posed to you, is this better than an excavator? Well, I'll say this much. This thing cost about $36. A mini excavator costs about $36,000. Now, if you got the money and, you justify it to yourself somehow, oh, I'm gonna use it to dig my garden beds, and I might have to bury a pipe once, and I can maybe knock down some saplings with it. I mean, if you come up with a long enough list to justify your purchase, I'm sure it's worth it. For me right now, it just isn't. I gotta save my pennies, obviously. I just recently posted a video talking about how expensive it is to build our residential garage on the farm. And so I'm hoping, maybe, I'm still debating, this is pretty backbreaking work, I'm still debating on whether I want to build a shed structure here. And it's going to have to be big enough, obviously, to house some equipment. I got to start by getting a level piece of land. And again, this gets into a whole other conversation that maybe I'll save for another video. But yes, I could put concrete posts in the ground and still do a pole barn. I'll just say this much, that probably would be okay, but there's always some parts that pole barn builders don't really tell you about, which is the contact point all around. You really want a continuous footer if you plan on sealing that space. Now, if it's just a barn to house your straw and, I don't know, like your chicken feed, and you don't care if there's mice crawling up under it, then yeah, sure, pole barn all day. But if you want to seal it and use it for other purposes, possibly this structure, the shed, could end up getting converted in the future into, say, a greenhouse. And I would want it to be sealed so that I could temperature control it. And I can't do that with a leaky metal barn. That's just the way it is. And I know a lot of people are going to get real upset about that comment, but listen, I've walked into a lot of barns, and they're all very pretty, and they all have wood contacting concrete at some point. And the way pole barns are constructed, they're just begging to rot. So Anyways, I'm getting off my soapbox. This is totally not what this video was about. Is it worth it? If you're broke, sure. And you want to work out, absolutely. If you got nothing but money and you're short on time, you could rent an excavator too. But again, you kind of want it for more than one job. Like, why would you rent an excavator for $500+ to dig a tiny shed footer and then hold on to it for the other half a day? I don't know. Anyways, you guys be good. I'm all over the place. I'll see you guys on the next one. On the build show. Bounty, 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 bounty.